Good afternoon and welcome back to Moama Bowling Club for the third round of our men's prestige pairs. We are underway in this match. They're a little bit quick starting the gun today, which is great. So yeah, on our live stream we have the Victorian pair of Lawrence Brooks and Sam Rogers taking on the Tasmanian pair of Cody Marshall and Josh Walker Davis. My name is Stuart White and I am joined by Cass Millerick, who's kindly come in and keep me company and have a chat through as we get through this one. We'll get updated on the scores as quick as we can. Just moving through, see the last ball coming down there. So, how are you going, Cass?
I'm good, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
Perfect.
Another beautiful day here at Moama Bowling Clubs.
Yeah. It's lovely, isn't it? Holy dooly.
Yeah, can't believe how warm it is at the moment. The difference in temperatures from first thing this morning to where we are now is incredible. There must be like about a 20-degree difference as we come through. So yeah, beautiful. 4 full greens, great to see. 48 teams competing for the 40 grand prize pool and the $12,000 that goes to the winning team. And yeah, we'll get you updated on how the first couple of rounds have gone in a little bit. And we'll just get ourselves started on this game as we go through. So yeah, choosing to go quite long for this end here.
Pretty
not
good
quite,
start.
Yeah, not quite G to G, but yeah, bang on with the weight there. Just leaving it a foot and a half out. So, just a little bit of maintenance work going on in the background there, listeners. So yeah, if you can hear that, it's we'll tell them to be quiet.
The maintenance boy's actually doing something. Just kidding.
No, we had a bit of a disaster with the coffee machine, so we need to make sure it's fixed for first thing tomorrow morning, or there's going to be anarchy here at the club.
Going to be a lot of cranky people.
Yeah, another
good shot.
Yeah, bang on with the weight again, just correction on the line, sets himself up quite nicely. So Lawrence leading off here from Glenroy. So as I said, a Victorian pair, and up at the far end, the skip side for this is Sam Rogers. So for those of you that listen to the BVTV on the weekends for the Melbourne Metro Premier League, Sam is one of the key commentators. So you'll hear his dulcet tones and get his boyish charm as he goes through. So yeah, he's decided to get in front of the cameras today and get himself out onto the greens. So
do something good.
Yeah, and they've got off to a pretty good start. They've won both their games so far.
True.
Margin is +6, which is great to see.
Ooh,
and their opponents,
that's decent.
Yeah, and their opponents 1 from 2 and +5. So. There's a bit of space there for Sam. Everybody's found their weight pretty good so far.
Just ducking under. Oh, and the gap.
Yeah, might not be bad. No. You've played this rink quite a few times, Cass. What can you tell us about it?
Very wide side one side and not so wide side the other. But it's just got to try and get that perfect line. It's hard with that wind that tunnels down. It can hold the bowl out a fair bit, but well, obviously not right now, but sometimes it does.
Yeah, no, really
very good bowl.
Yeah.
And he's got to mark his own bowl. Oh, poor bugger.
He's got to get shot, mark shot.
Yeah, this one's not far. Just going to duck. Oh, good weight though.
Yeah, we have seen that in most of the matches. I think in the early ones, just trying to find, as you said, that perfect line. It is quite a small target area, I suppose, what you're looking for when you're on the draw. You see quite a lot of balls cutting heads on this this rink that we've got out here.
Yeah, it's not an easy rink.
No, as you say, this side that's closest to us, it can hang a little bit, particularly heading up to the direction they're heading in at the moment.
Ooh. Seems to be swooping down that side.
Yeah, it does.
Just right at the end.
They're persisting.
Not far away.
No, going to do a little touch through.
Yeah. Good result, but he had perfect weight for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Just skimming the outside of it, just push through. So yeah, from our first 2 games at the minute, we have 13 teams who are undefeated at the moment. And 13 teams who are still looking for their first win. And I think the biggest shock on that list is one of the teams looking for their first win is the team of Aaron Sheriff and Alex Marshall. What money would you had on that to begin the day?
0-2.
0-2. As you may have noticed, that is not Cass anymore speaking. We've got Robbo back in the booth after having a well-deserved quick little break.
Thank you.
Good to have you back, sir. So, yeah, we're getting ourselves caught up on what's happening here. With the scores, we got caught unawares about they got started quite quickly, so we're...
Too efficient.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it happened, so we'll get on to that in just a second. We'll wait for the end of this one. The guys are getting scores up on the boards. So yeah, from our conversations earlier on, that duo of Corey and Gaz leading the way at the moment with their 2 wins and a plus 25. And then we've got 3 teams directly after them that have got their 2 wins with a plus 16. So that's Dave Dawes and Mark Ryan. You've got Sean Ingham and Mark Casey, and King Jezza with Cheesy. So yeah, but a lot of teams, getting off to a good start this morning. So important that they carry that on now and grab that last win of the day today.
Absolutely. Yes, I definitely wouldn't have expected to see Alex and Aaron at the position 40 at the moment, but I'm sure they'll. There's only one way for them from here, I think.
That's exactly it, the way up. They'll be glad as well. I know the first 2 games they've played on the small carpet and they've played on both the ditch rinks, 9 and 12. And speaking to Omar after the first one, he said, it was tricky, challenging. And then I did happen to mention to him that, the only one that's probably more trickier on that rink is rink 12, which is the one they played their second game on. So it's definitely two-paced on either side of it. The outside being, feels like a second quicker at times. So, and again, almost like the one we've got on here, if you get your line wrong on the far side of it, the balls tend to hang out, and if you come inside it's got a massive swoop. It turns an awful lot more. It's quicker than the one we're watching on at the moment, so the balls definitely react a lot quicker to it. Alright, nice big tight pack of balls here. We've got that little cluster that's just been crossing the line and a little bit short.
Which we've seen a bit of on this rink. If you just get inside the line, they whip away. If you take too much, they struggle to come back. So just the players trying to err on the side of getting back than hanging wide.
That's exactly it, yeah.
Another surprise there. Joseph Clark and Ben Twist, just with the one draw. Just shows you the quality of the teams they're playing.
That's it. We spoke about it through the earlier matches and that today in terms of going through undefeated and just, every draw, no matter which card you picked up, you're going to be playing some difficult teams. And you're definitely going to have to work hard to get your wins, and it's just been proven out. You know, we've got some of the big guns who are sitting down there looking for their first one still.
Absolutely. Only 13 undefeated teams after 2 games.
13 undefeated and 13 still looking.
Geez, Buzz is not going to be happy with this sheet.
No, we'll just leave that one off.
Is that why it's written in
Written
hand?
in pen, yeah, just cutting them through. Good start here again from Lawrence, getting his weight in there.
Oof.
Learned a little bit from his first one there, just changed the line slightly. Weight was pretty much identical, got the jerk clean. Not happy with it, just running through a bit. Looked to be on a fairly decent track in terms of his line, so.
I don't think it's going to get any better for Buzz either. Jeez, I'm picking on Buzz, but I'll just look out there and he's playing Twisty. And young Josh. It's always a worry.
Yes.
Joseph, I should say.
Yeah, Joseph Clark, he's going really well at the moment. Yep, Dave Ferguson got the bump for him.
Sure he's not happy about that.
Oh, great ball coming in. Sam will just be wanting this to cut in quick. Gonna work hard. Yeah, good ball. Really delicate pace, good touch coming down. Oh, definitely. That was an arm up in disgust and a turn around and walk away. I don't think there was anything he was particularly pleased or happy with about that one. So good opportunity here for Sam. He doesn't need to change a huge amount about his previous ball.
He's on a pretty good line.
Yeah, just picked up the pace again a little bit. He's going to clip in.
And he's made shot out of it.
Yeah. So good there, good memory.
So I don't know much about Sam's partner.
No.
You know anything about him?
No, I really have to say the 4 guys that are on the rink at the moment for me are quite new to me. I know the boys from, Fly's coming around, put me down. Josh Walker-Davis is sitting pretty high in the rankings at the moment for the BA rankings. Plays a lot of events. I think
About number 1, I think.
1 or 2. I think he's up there at the moment.
Kev mentioned number 1.
Yeah, so he's obviously bowling really well at the moment, getting
he's got
himself
the
in the
jack
big
again.
events.
Yeah, absolutely. He had a cracker game in the Els Open against, I think it was Corey Wedlock, down in the narrow part, and they down at Coolangatta, and yeah, it was only a few shots in it. Some great bowls being played, so he's certainly a good young player.
You know, when you're in the exalted company of Corey and Omar at the top of that list, you've got to be doing a lot right to be sitting up there with it. So very good.
Where do you rank in there, Stuart?
I don't think there's a number high enough. Yeah, it's not something I tend to trouble myself with, Robert, to be fair.
Fair enough.
Just need to get that pace. For me, that was a really nice line. Look, and just come round the 3 balls there, but just had to be a bit more confident in it.
More weight again. Going to make some contact, and the jack's moved.
Wait for the markers to come out and see exactly where everything is. Ended up very close together. That'll be a challenging shot to try and add to or take away. See what Josh has got here. So choosing to play down this side, looking to use the ball.
Ooh, little rub.
Just not quite falling in. So Sam sticking with that side. Just needs this to run through. Hold on.
Not quite, I don't think.
Quite a great try. Boys just having a bit of a chat here. It is a bit of a cluster just spread out across the front, but there's definitely a draw, I think, on both hands to come in. He's now got Sam's just sat there as Sam's last ball that he can potentially use as a bit of a cushion. Topple that one in. Yeah, a lot of traffic to get through.
Bit of a grudge match over there on rink 5. You got 3 Ocean Grove boys, 2 playing together and 1 against.
And 1 against.
And Pidge is the odd one out. Well, that wouldn't be normal.
You'll love the battle there. They'll be well up for it.
Yes.
State teammates.
Yes, correct, against each other. And young Paddles, Pavey, was their leader, so 3 players out of the 1 rink from the Nationals. And probably one that would have been capable of playing there, Lowy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just boys just struggling to miss all the short balls.
Yeah. Gritted teeth there from Sam as that one kind of finished up in the pile.
So it must be 2, I think, is it? There was a toucher in the pit. Boys are not really forthwith with the fingers, are they?
No. We'll get an idea. I might go steal the card off Sam for 30 seconds.
We've had a few that have been a bit tentative with the scoreboard today. We'll get that rectified for you as quick as we can. Yes, Chewy's rectified the issue here. We've got 6-0 to Rogers and Brooks. I don't think that's right.
No, it's... Yeah, we'll just get that updated in there. Yeah, it's actually Josh and Cody that have got the lead. So we're just going to correct that up now. Yep, so after 4 ends, it's 6-0.
Trying to confuse me.
Yeah.
That's not hard.
No. Just sitting there looking at it, but we're good now. So
I'm thinking, should have scored if they got the mark.
yeah, we're up to pace there with it now. So yeah, off to a flyer, Josh, and Cody playing well.
One of the looser heads from the leads here. Been some very good bowls played so far.
They have, yeah, particularly coming off of Cody. He seems to be pretty consistent and definitely found the way to the rink pretty quickly.
That's what we've been lucky enough to be watching. Good bowl there.
Yeah, nice and needed. I know Sam and I will just be pushing to get yourself on the card first, and then just slowly start working your way through, eke into that third of the way through the contest. I don't want to be dropping too many more at this point.
No. And those who don't know Josh, he's one of the most laid-back lawn bowlers you'll ever see.
It looks like that, yeah. Not a worry in the world.
Nah.
Yeah, another good ball coming in there from Sam. Just tops us over. Sitting right in front of it, a few inches just off. Definitely a bit more laid back pace this game than the one we previously watched just after lunch.
Yeah, these are more like stumbles or just cruising.
Yeah, just
No
cruising
strutting.
through. You can see that, yeah, happy just going with the flow. A little bit of pace here. It's going to get one.
Oh, we've
takes
got
the
a
jack
dead
as
end.
well.
Oh, well. Played weight, wanted to change ahead. Got the jack out. Start again.
That's it. Get the reset. Try and set that platform again for the skips coming through. Really good to see the two youngsters facing off against each other. It's it really is a changing kind of part of the sport. It's always that part you get where I work with a lot of schools that turn around and tell you it's the old man's game, it's the old man's game, and you come down to the event like this, and the age range is definitely lower than I think what most people would expect and perceive, and it's great when you've got two young guns on the green facing off against each other.
Not much age in this rink at all.
No.
The three of them would be lucky to be 22 between them.
Yeah. Lawrence just brings it up a little bit. Yeah, great start there. Just seemed to change the length up a little bit again. Length just stretched it out, probably only a metre maybe. Tends to be how he's been setting it up from the Tassie boys when each of the ends they've played. Another good one coming in here.
Yeah, he's leading quite well, Josh.
Yeah, happy with that.
He's not overly happy with it, actually. He probably thought it was going to turn a bit
Turn a
more.
little bit more.
You got to leave some room for bowls to go through.
Absolutely. Looks handy from here. Just getting in behind, so
Give the bowl a chance.
yeah. Watching it again, pace looks good here. Just that little late cut to come through, but yeah, played nice.
That'll be shot. Just a bit too quick there from Sammy, just ran right through. I'm sure he would have liked that one up at the back.
Yeah. Gonna have to watch themselves here. There's one of the balls pretty much out of the game now.
Yeah, covers the jack up. Won't be too unhappy with that, Cody. Three shots.
Holding three.
Signal, yeah.
Just needing to come around that one. Puts another one in,
Oh,
heading
yes.
away. Gets the nice flop as well.
Yeah.
Now, one of those situations where a second shot would be very, very good at the moment.
Yeah, can't afford to play too much weight. Could leave Sammy in big trouble. Just asking for a yard on.
Yeah, make sure it stays on the deck. Don't lose it.
Give it a chance on the way through. Sit one of those pink bowls or trail a jack. Oh, Sammy's half logging it. Oh, he's just missed the
Hold
jack.
on, yeah. And it is that judgment of the weight on it, but yeah, with the ball going in the ditch there.
It's a hard pace to play that on. As soon as you add a little bit, you seem to get a bit of run and
Yeah.
hard to stop them.
That's the kind of shot that you were looking for probably from the previous one, just playing into them to give yourself a chance of staying in there.
AB5 down at the moment. We're not panicking.
Not just taking the time. It's a similar-ish shot. You take that metre of weight off of it and it probably ends up in not a bad home.
No, Cody's clapping this one in, so it mustn't be far away. Oh, geez,
he's
he's
unlucky.
unlucky. But it does give him another bowl at the back if Sam can get contact with a shot bowl onto the jack. I would say that he's going to play a bit more weight. Try and split a few of those pink ones out of there.
I would think so. You'd be expecting that.
Well, we've got nothing to lose with the two bowls behind.
And that's framed quite nicely in between the two. You've got a line down to it there on the backhand.
At least there's some bowls outside the target that he wants.
That's
so
exactly it, yeah.
if he hangs, he's still a chance to get a result, whereas the other hand you missed by a quarter of an inch and through the hole.
Yep. So Josh will just be looking to pile the pressure on, put another one in, make sure it's behind. He's got room to make it count and
Yeah.
also act as the cover.
Played pretty well. He just doesn't want to block this hole up. No, he's played that quite well. And I'm pretty sure that counts. So he'd be 6 at the moment.
All right, bit of pressure here.
I think you'll find there'll be more than less played. Sammy giving nothing away here.
No, he actually turned around there with a bit of a smile on his face, so maybe it is a bit like that shot. Just sets himself, make sure the mat and everything's all square for him.
Yeah, bit more weight here.
Nice and controlled.
He's got the shot bowl and onto the jack and made 3. Well, there you go. 9-shot turnaround. Sammy, take a bow, son.
Gave himself a wee smile there as he came
a
through.
little wink on the way through.
What a great shot.
That's probably one of the bigger conversions we've seen today. 6 down to 3 up.
Yeah. And just play that beautiful control and wait to hold the line. We've seen if you don't play it quite as confident, then you lose it. And he just, got that absolutely spot on.
I think Walker Davis has called potential for the 3 bowls.
To go for the 3. Yeah, you sit where we are behind it. You get that front one on the left edge. It would be a heck of a shot, but
anywhere left of centre and he could get them both, get all 3.
Get all 3.
And it's not hard to move them on this stuff.
So again, let's see what the response is here from Josh.
Cody's up through. Oh. Now Sammy to come and pour a bit of cream on it.
Yeah. He's got a lot of room there. Couple that he can rest on, doesn't want to push them in, and this would make a real big dent back in, getting them right back into the game again.
They do that big number and they're in a world of hurt, and they pick 4 up here, back within 2 and they're right in the game.
Yeah, it got to be really.
These are those free kicks we talk about.
Yeah, we've covered that a couple of times today already, haven't we?
Get it.
As you said, for the club bowlers and that, these are the shots.
These are ones that count when you've got no more bowls to come. And he's just run into the front one, but I think he's gone far enough. 4 shots.
Yeah, sure up 4. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Very well done. Huge conversion to begin with his 3rd ball there from Sammy. And then, managed to do just enough to knock that 4th one in. That's a huge end from, as you said, Rob, was 6 down. You're looking on the scoreboard there. That was double digits after 5 ends, and straight into it. So brilliant.
Yeah, Josh just looking over towards the commentary box. He just put his hands up as if to go, what can you do? We've done nothing wrong. We're holding 6 and bang. That's bowls. The sun giving us a bit of grief at the moment. Just poking its eyes through. But yeah, just getting back to those free kicks that we talk about. How many games have been decided by 1 shot or 2 shots? You get a couple opportunities at a free kick in a game can be the difference of winning or losing.
That's absolutely right.
You've got to make them pay.
Yeah, and it is incredible, as we say, there's probably a good 4 or 5 feet there for him to draw into. And just how many times it gets left short, people get tentative with it and just hang back.
Another good start here from Josh.
All right, so right back in the game. Getting attacked by the flies. Now the sun comes out and the flies come out.
There's only a couple of things missing. The beers and the Barbie. Sammy buoyed by a bit of confidence after that last in.
Yeah.
Good aim in there.
That's it. Important you back it up now as well. Consolidate the scores that you've got.
Yeah, great bowl there from Katie.
Yeah, changed it up a bit in terms of length.
Yeah, a little bit shorter.
Just needing this one to run out. Yeah, he's looking for the swoop on this. Here it comes now. Just going to settle in there behind them.
Never a bad aim. Looks like Alex Marshall and Sheriff are in another tight one. 7-6. I'm not sure whose way, but
Who's what? Yeah.
either way, there's only one in it.
Yep.
So they like the tight ones.
I imagine there's a number of bowlers when they're stepping on the rink with them, and you know, we talked about the quality, but yeah, you'll just be looking to play that little bit extra if you can to when you get up against those two. That's a heck of a scalp to take away if you can.
Well, Corey and Gary Kelly, Corey Wedlock and Gary Kelly playing them this game, so there's no gimmies here.
Nah, none at all.
For Corey and Gary, they need to make it a three-peat for the goats, as we've named them this morning. We'll call it the Aussie goat and the goat.
And the goat.
It's been an absolute pleasure to watch some of these great players go at it. Little reality check that there's some good players out there.
100%.
What a great bowl here.
Fantastic. Really nice. Put it in an absolute prime position. Sitting probably about 2 inches off the jack. That's good to see the crowds have come out today. There's a nice little group watching behind green one here under the shade of the clubhouse while we're getting baked. And up and down through the grass and that, there's some people around. Middle green or green two's got an awful lot of them as well, but the talent on that green two at the moment is absolutely out of this world.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we've probably gone on a bit much about it today, but it's everywhere you look.
Yep, we've got Ryan Bester over there, we've got Gary Kelly, we've got Omar, we've got Tatty, Barry Lester's playing over there at the moment.
Mark Casey and Sean Ingham, you know.
Just on those little
Just
four.
a few social bowlers out there having a go. Here we go, wait from Sammy. And he's managed to pluck that out.
Got a result
he's
here.
got the shot.
Yeah. Well, he's indicating one there, so that's two brilliantly controlled weight shots that Sam's played that have got themselves out of multiples down to turn it around.
Although there is only one bowl of Sam's in there with probably 4 or 5 seconds, so I'm pretty sure they might have a little look for it, although can't afford to get it back. He's having a go.
He's on it.
He's got it.
He's
clean.
absolutely
He's 4 or
on
5 shots.
What?
Wow, what a shot. Katie Marshall. Hey, take your hat off, son. Gutsy bowl.
That's exactly the response you want to see. Confident shot.
He's 4 down at the back. If the jack goes onto the jack, but nah, I'll just pluck that out.
What a ball.
And I would think that he would be holding probably 6 shots again for the second end in a row.
So puts the pressure straight back on again, going back to the draw.
Cody's got 1 to come, so it'll be interesting to see what Sammy leaves him. And he's played a fairly good bowl.
Just going to run past.
Ooh.
Not happy with himself at all there.
May have cut 1 out, that's all. So they might have dodged a bullet last end, but the constant pressure that the young Tassie boys have put on have...
That's it, yeah, just being relentless, really. I mean, Sam, that's 2 big balls he's had to play back ends.
And 2 ends in a row, the Tassie boys have held 5 or 6 shots.
Yeah.
As I say to people, you see them complain when they're holding numbers and they get cut down. I go, you just keep holding them, you'll get them eventually.
That's exactly it.
He's coming down. He may even sit on Sammy. Just run through, so missed the free kick. Probably 5 shots.
Something's happened over on the other one.
Oh, it was pigeon.
Good
Anything can
6.
happen with pigeon. 6 shots there. That's yeah, some great bowls played that end by both sides. But yeah, when pigeon's involved, anything can happen.
Having a little dance down the rink there.
I'm guessing it was unconventional by the look of Matty. Yeah, that's blown a big hole in the game here. A bit of a breakaway.
As you said, you keep putting them in there, it's going to force them to have to do something special. And I mean, to be fair to Sam, he played an absolute great shot to clear out, get the shot back to himself. But yeah, great response coming back again. That 1 ball just sat there and had the confidence to go for it and get it out, and played it beautifully.
And that is the problem when people have got a number. You do play a good shot, but if they've got bowls to come. Oh, Matty Flapper's just smashed it over there. So there's a bit of lair rising going around.
Gee, balls and kitties going everywhere at the moment on green 1.
Nothing's changed. There's a good start, like you'd want to see.
Yeah, this is more like it, what he's been after.
Yeah, better start from Lawrence there. Oh, hasn't bothered
But
Josh at all.
just,
Yes.
he's led so well so far the first half of this game. He's just been in or around it the whole time.
Well, it's been his 4 bowls, 3 or 4 bowls that have been
Yep.
right around the jack, which any skipper's going to be
Yeah, absolutely.
happy to play to. And if you happen to leave that 1 bowl in there, you might cut it down, but if they got a bowl to come, it can disappear pretty quickly.
Very quickly, yeah.
All turns around. And you find these better players more often than not will get the bowl.
Yeah. So like I say, it's just that difference between the kind of real positive intent and having the confidence. Whereas probably the majority of us looking at that would just be, I'll just try and draw in and get another one from it. That risk and reward part of it sits there.
Well, like I said, they were 4 down at the back if he pops it with 1 bowl to come. So, you know, he took the risk, played it perfect, and got the result.
Sam just setting himself there before going on this.
He's got both Lawrence's bowls to promote on this hand, but he's a bit wide. No real damage. I was just looking at Lawrence Brooks. Got a feeling he may have played in Bendigo for a while, did he? Name seems
Not
familiar.
sure.
Someone out there
Playing
might
at
be able to let
Glenroy
us know.
now, yeah.
Well, Kev took the phone. We don't get to see it.
Yeah, I know, I've been trying to find them on mine, bring it up. I'm not very good at this technical stuff.
Not far away again. See, Lawrence is a bit deflated after that last end. Obviously been given a big chance to get back in the game, and the one big number swung it straight back again.
Yeah. I'm just getting...
Bit of weight played here.
Yeah, just trying to clear out, which is probably quite a sensible one. There was a little bit of a wall starting to develop there and build, so just changing it up, giving a sight.
Still, there's a shot on here from Josh. He could potentially sit through the shot bowl and make a 4 here. He's certainly looking for the bowl.
Yeah.
You can see he wants to play it. He's chomping around on the mat.
Yeah, he knows what he wants to get. He's just trying to get the buy in there.
Yeah, just want a bit of confidence from the skip. Looks like just up under Sammy's bowl here. He could get it clean for 4 or jack in the pit.
Just going to have to hold its line coming down through here.
Oh. Probably a reasonable result for him, and it still leaves 1 in amongst 2 or 3. But at least he's moved that short ball out of the road and he's got a clean run at it now, Katie.
Start working in now.
Oh, little touch. Oh, but a back hopper, I think. Oh, yes.
Just off it, yeah.
Very good bowls by Lawrence there.
Yeah, it was good. That's the first one. Clear the head, change it up, and then, yeah, managed to draw in and get the shot off of it. So, yeah, 2 very, very good balls.
You can hear that voice booming across the green. Yeah.
He's not quiet.
The little bloke over there, Matty Flapper.
I was playing midweek pennant last week, and I was asked to quieten down myself because one of the opposing skips thought I was being deliberately loud to put them off.
Really?
And yeah, the skip of my team that she was speaking to just had to turn and say, no, he's just always loud like that.
Cody just got the back edge of that jack, cut it around, so it's getting moved around this end, but only 1 down, but it's certainly set up now for the jack in the pit or the bowl.
Yeah, we're going to get a beautiful view of this one as it comes past. Just going to be falling in the line. We'll have a pretty good idea if it's going to be clean on it.
It's his own on the way in, but it's going to come to a good home.
Get around behind it.
Obviously got to be careful here because their own bowl goes. They could go 4 down here or 5 with the free kick.
Yeah, it's the opportunities again, isn't it?
They may see the option to move the jack to take the danger away. So we've seen Sammy play a couple of good conversions.
Yeah, he's definitely got the mindset for it if he needs to. And as you say, with the 2 he's played, it will give him the confidence that he can get the shot.
Yeah, he's played a little bit of weight here. Oh, well, there's a big opportunity for another number here going the other way. So opportunities are available. Lawrence with a sly little grin just points to the bowl.
Quite a contrast to the game we watched just before that was very 1s and 2s. There's been plenty of opportunities already in this one in the first half for the big numbers to come through, and the Tasmanians had potential to have 2 6s, and
Here we
the
go.
boys got their 4.
Oh, he's got the jack, and I think he... Phew. From here, it looks like it could even be 1 pink still.
Yeah, 1 down.
It is. Wow, very unlucky there. Yeah, the jack's certainly got moved around on that end.
Pinging around all over.
It's usually safe when I'm out there. I'll be everywhere, bar there.
Bar there, yeah.
They've broken away to a 13-4 lead after 7.
So yeah, back onto their length. And yeah, he's just finding he's really comfortable. His weight control has been excellent. Good response here. Just needed a couple more turns. Not going to be unhappy with that, I don't think. Probably a little bit further through than what we'd like, but it's finishing up behind.
As we saw last end, Jack moved 3 or 4 times, and it's only going to get closer.
Yep, got the shot ball in there, so just make sure he's got a good second put in place.
Lawrence just coming up onto his own.
Good memory, same ball as the first. Well, both skips are smiling as they walk back up. So last game of the day today for you, Robbo. What's the plans for après pairs?
Oh, I'm pretty sure that there'd be a couple of beverages partaken in.
Oh, I think you've definitely earned them. Yeah, you've definitely earned them today. We'll get you a Coke Zero, put some ice in it.
What do you want me to do with that? Donate it to someone or what?
Yeah, just finding that line where it's hanging out, you don't get the return you're looking for.
A little bit wonky.
Yeah, great. 2 fantastic balls there, just nestled in superbly right round the back.
They're certainly putting the pressure on at the front end with multiple bowls.
Yeah.
Close to the jack on most ends.
And it has just been relentless, hasn't it?
Picking it out again.
Picking it out again when he needs to.
Was carrying a little bit of weight, but he had to give it a chance. He can't afford to come up short there and block the shot.
No, you're absolutely right. That's that part. Don't want to block it. Make sure you're up. That confident draw, positive.
And that would have been part of his options. He was playing to sit the bowls, trailer jack. Similar shot here, I think. Josh looks like he's playing to arrive onto that jack.
Oh, took a massive dive there.
Oh, could be 2 down. Has anyone sided Kev?
I think he's enjoying a little bit of time off.
He's got plenty to do, the big fella. As do you.
Well, that's it. Kind of the morning for a bit of admin work this morning. It's one of the things with these events and stuff. The rest of the club still kind of goes on. So we need to stay on top of all that stuff as well.
Good home back there.
Didn't mind the way it was playing on either. It was if you come in under that the wing board, would have ended up in a really good hole.
Oh, he's trying. Geez, it took off at the end.
Yeah, that's a couple now that have just come down on that line. Have just really scooted across. Might be one of the little gremlins that are sitting there on the green itself.
This is on a better line.
Yeah, going to find that gap this time.
A little bit of help.
Push.
Don't know. Might be only one.
Line up for Babushka.
Bit of weight here. Oh, cleaned out a few too. That's three.
Now. Yeah, difference coming across. Really good weight. Just half a ball outside. And yeah, cleared the decks of their own. So another opportunity here.
Yeah, there's been a few potential numbers on the ends, unlike the first two games.
Yeah.
It was you're lucky to get shot.
That's it. Yeah, definitely a lot more open here. It's good. Brings a different kind of excitement to it, and different kind of pressure for the bowlers as well. It's to be on a nice line again. Just going to come in. Oh, just caught it a little bit too thick. Does your mindset change in this kind of shot, Robbo, when you know you've got that 8-shot advantage at the moment? You know, do you go for it again full-blooded and try and kill it, move the jack back, or are you just going to play a bit more conservative, a bit more casual? And
Got to a little bit careful here because you wouldn't want to knock the only pink one out.
Sammy coming around for some technical assistance there.
I don't think he liked what he saw.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, he's got to be a bit careful. Cody's probably got to be the one that's careful here.
Yeah, so back onto a drop.
Just got to get the right line.
Yeah, and I think just that.
Just holding with the weight.
So yeah, tricky there. He's blocked off the hand he has been playing and favouring.
I think they're looking at that one pink bowl to try and make a number here to get back into the game, but holding 3.
Yeah, you draw 4, what takes you 12-8. You've still got 6 ends to go after this one.
Correct.
That's a much better place to be in than where they're at now. He just drew very nice on the previous. So he has played a really good ball in this hand already.
Yeah, definitely trying to look to roll that pink with a little bit of weight. Wouldn't be too heavy because you wouldn't want to get an edge and onto the jack and.
Yeah, that's it. And then yeah, you're taking it all away from it.
just trying to, you better just to draw in, roll that one a couple of rolls and maybe come in with it, make 5 and you'd
push
be
it out.
pretty good result.
Yeah.
Yeah, just playing just over the draw. Got a couple of bowls here to run into, but look out, doesn't want the jack. Lucky she turned away.
Yeah, so it's a handy pick up there. Next 3 shots coming in, closes up the gap. The way the game seems to be going at the moment, there's always opportunities for those multiples to be getting picked up, so you just got to stay with it. And
going for a fuller length here.
Shutting you off again there, sorry, Rob.
Look, I'm getting the message. Had a few comments this morning that I've got a good head for radio. So back within 6, they're not out of this game. But
No.
And the way that it's gone, there's been opportunities to make some numbers. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's it. We've seen that's what they'll be. That's what the Vic boys will be looking for. What Lawrence and Sammy will be looking for is they know there's opportunities to pick up them. So they've just got to make sure they take them when they come along.
Absolutely.
There is still plenty of time.
It probably last end was a perfect example. You're holding 3. You're trying to play a shot to make 5 when a dead draw probably was more of a chance. Take the easy 4, and if you happen to be a couple of feet heavy, you could get the result.
Yeah.
Although he has played some really good weighted shots, so why wouldn't you go for it?
Alright, following this down. Getting that little swoop. Just hang out. All right, Sam just looking for the confirmation on the shot. He kind of turned around and stood on the mat there, and I was a bit, what am I doing?
Just getting the important stuff sorted there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stewie.
Look after yourself.
Yeah, don't need to tip over here. Just carrying a bit here.
Hold on. Yeah.
Not all lost there. Music to my ears.
All right, so Sam's just got to make the adjustment on this one.
He's done it pretty well.
Yeah.
Could be. Cody didn't take too much time to think about it. He's just straight on the mat.
Yep, straight on away he goes.
It's heading in a pretty good direction, just carrying a couple of feet, I reckon. It's certainly not out of play there.
No. Yeah, it's a good place just to go past it on. Yeah, it's interesting. There's definitely just a draw on the forehand coming in, and you've got that backhand to just nudge rest up against the pink.
Correct.
Just
Still an open draw here for the Tassie boys here.
yeah, and I think that's the shot for them, definitely.
2 away bowls on the other hand, it's not worth anything. Come in the other hand, trailer jack, got 3 tickets in the raffle. Josh has got this away nicely, he's watching intently. Cody likes it. Oh, he's going to be a bit tight, just promoted.
Yeah, I think both of you thought there that was coming down on a beautiful line. The weight looked superb. And
Cody looks a little bemused that he thought he knew what that was doing.
not quite sure where it went there.
That hand is traditionally a reasonably turning hand, so if you're inside the line you need, it's going to punish you quickly. Lawrence is close to get this pink. Oh, he's unlucky. He might have actually cut it in and cut a couple out. Yeah, second shot.
A little bit more direct here. Just hang outside.
See that happen a lot. As soon as people go to the weight, they think it's going to come. That hand's, or this whole green is very tight.
Yeah.
Which most carpets are. When you play weight, you've got to really take a tight line.
Yeah, that's it. You
tighter line.
Yeah, a ball in. Probably what you're used to, what you're normally thinking about.
You definitely play inside the line you think it's going to take.
Yeah.
Because if it's going to do something, generally it's going to hold.
Yeah. Interesting as well there. Now we kind of got an idea possibly what the Tassie boys are looking at and what they're going to do. So how's that going to influence Sammy's choice of shot?
I think he's still playing the backhand, trying to roll those bowls 2 feet, and if he happens to slip around and get the pink, he can make a number. And obviously at this stage, that's right what they're looking for. And he's got a little bit of pace here.
Yeah, playing a nice line. He's going to come in something.
Yeah, made 2.
Yeah, really well played.
Got those 2 bowls sitting there that, you know, he had to only be within an 18-inch channel there, and he was going to get a good result with that weight.
Yeah, there was a nice target for him there to come in on.
You might find Cody goes a little bit harder here at that front pack of bowls. Yep. Solid bowl here. Looking to hit and probably stay.
Again, just catching out. Kind of a little look down there at it and was, again, slightly bemused by where it was at.
I think Sammy's going to definitely play the same shot, I would think. Just rolling in. Probably want to be a touch higher out to the black one. Roll that in. Don't give them anything to use. And try and, make 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And really, they're right back in the game if they can get a multiple here.
I'll go back to back on that. Yeah, pickups, potentially 6 shots here over your 2 ends. Gives them a bit of momentum. He's on a nice line again.
Yeah, he's played it quite well here.
And enough.
Be definitely 3. I don't think he moved the jack far enough to bring that back one in, but here we go.
Definitely in a tighter line.
And that's what happens. Just not confident it's going to come.
We get a bit of confirmation here on shots. doing the dance. Just pull a measure out.
Well, they've done that.
Yeah.
Four shots.
Oh, just going to get this verified. He just wants to.
Yes, probably need to confirm with the opposition third, then tell your skipper.
Yeah, make sure first. Get some agreement on it.
Geez, Kev's had a big afternoon. Walking past with dozens pots in his hand.
Yep, so it
is
was.
a four.
So it's, yeah, falling through true to form.
Well, against the flow there, they've come from 8 down to.
Yeah, 3 and a 4 back to back, 7 shots on the 2 ends.
2 shots in it.
Made a big dent in that.
Just shows you're never out of it.
That's it, from 12-4, 13-4. And then, yeah, just really... And it's just been that kind of game, hasn't it, Matt?
Absolutely.
Just been that kind of game.
I think the difference really in the game is the quality of some of the conversion shots. The Tassie boys there just couldn't make contact, and Sammy and Lawrence just played that nice weight promoting their own.
Yep, got it exactly how they needed it to. So, sets up quite exciting for the last third of the match here.
I think you'll see them kick here, the Tassie boys. They won't be happy with the results that they've had over the last 2 ends, and either that or a little bit of nerves might get to them, which I doubt, but it does come into your mind that you've got this game won, and then all of a sudden, bang, it's game on the line.
Yeah, absolutely. Even though the gap's nowhere near as big, they will be thinking now that they've got to get something to change the momentum through on it. Josh and Cody still do have a 2-shot lead. They need to remind themselves that they are still winning the game. And it comes down to that old thing: if they're going to drop, let's just drop singles, and if we're going to pick up, let's pick up the multiples. Just get rid of these big numbers.
And just as we said that, Josh was probably at his worst end as a leader, so maybe just trying a little bit too hard there to put the pressure on again. And this is where Sammy would be looking to try and consolidate and put the pressure back onto Cody and see if they can get him to falter.
Yeah. And he's been pretty good with his first ball throughout the match, Sam.
So important in the 2 and walk format.
Yeah.
Yeah, good bowl there from Sam, just coming off their own bowl. Big weight here from Cody, pretty close here, got the jack. Did it stay in the pit? Yes. Plenty of room to draw, but Cody coming down here, just lacking a little bit, but should be good enough for shot. No. just want to welcome Olivia Cartwright to the commentary. She probably just standing around watching bowls and just got coerced to come in.
Correct.
Welcome.
Thanks, Robbo. It's good to be here. On a lovely sunny day it is.
Well, it's a bit too sunny here. We found a little hole and we're getting baked, but that's all right. Been an interesting game, this one. It's there was an 8-shot lead and we're actually a bit more. 9-shot lead and then 7 shots in 2 ends to get back in it. So
wow, that's intense.
And yourself, you've come off a great nationals and with the ladies stateside and your personal exploits.
Yeah, I have. It's been a long 2.5 weeks, I guess, but it's been very rewarding in a sense. We were lucky enough to come away home with the gold for the Marge Morris Shield. So looking back, I think I was saying to Liam before, I was 3-4 months old when they last won it. So
wow,
the thought of playing bowls wasn't even in my mind yet, nor was it, a few years later. But to be a part of that and make history, I guess, was very exciting. Still hasn't sunk in that little bit, but I'm sure it will come soon, along with the bronze that I was lucky enough to win.
Yeah, well, when you say lucky enough to win, Caitlin Inch is no Thursday social bowler. She's a pretty highly acclaimed lady bowler, and I think you've done very, very well and should be proud of yourself.
Yes, it was a very good game. I have not witnessed nor played a game like that. We were having heads that were within a mat end after end and shot for shot, and yeah, it come down, it was 24 all last end, so you couldn't expect a better final, to be honest, or a bronze medal match, I should say.
Exactly, but very good for you to come away with that. You might have thought that this is going to be tough playing for the bronze and put your head down and got the result, which is a great effort.
Exactly, yeah, thank you. It was something I was looking forward to. Obviously you go and you play for those gold medals, but to come away with a medal of any colour in my first year of, making that national showcase was a gold medal in my eyes, to be honest.
I must say, we were speaking earlier, myself and Kev and even Cass, that your move to Moama has been a very positive one for you, and you've really taken the next step to get yourself up amongst the top lady bowlers in Victoria and certainly in the country at the moment. Yeah,
it was one of those moves that, obviously you've come from the GV as well, so it was a level that was good for a beginner for me. It was a high standard, what I thought, because I knew no different. So working my way through the ranks there, and it come the time that I had to move what was better for my bowls, and it's paid out in the way it has. I'm lucky enough with Kev, Stu and Cass and Liam, the crew at Moama, that they've been really supportive and giving me all these opportunities to excel my bowls, because at the end of the day I have dreams, and people are so encouraging with that. So I'm forever grateful for the people here at Moama.
No, couldn't say any more positive about that myself, and just talking to Cass that you now got M come along.
Yeah, it's good that we're growing our younger female ranks here at Moama.
Well, actually, just touching on that, I was down at the Doug Kneebone Junior Bowls there a couple of weeks ago, and it was very surprising and very good to see the amount of young girls that have actually taken up the game. I would have nearly gone as far to say that there was more young girls playing than young boys, which would be the first time ever in my eyes that I've seen. So, hopefully that the new generation are going to, and certainly with what you guys have been doing and Cass and the Vics, encourage them to try and take on bowls and try and compete at the highest level.
Exactly. I'm so excited to see what the future's like, especially for those young girls, because, I was one of them back in the day. So it's really exciting to see that people also look up to you and the things you do, even though you're just doing what you love basically every single day. So I'm excited that I can be someone's, role model, in a sense that they look up to me, and I'm excited because there's definitely more opportunities broadening in the area.
Absolutely.
Which is exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we also touched on, with the Melbourne Premier League you know, a lot more interstate bowlers are coming to play in Victoria instead of all our players going up north. So we said that, you know, Bowls Victoria's program's certainly been very positive for the state, and I think the Nationals prove it this year that, you know, we're heading in the right direction.
Absolutely. And there's only one way that's up, hopefully.
They say there's only one way when you're at the top, but just go higher.
Yeah.
And also would have been very, you would have been very satisfied and happy for your father and your brother as well, and Brent Rayner for getting the silver in the national triples. So, you know, and then also Josh in the under-18s also did very well. So, very talented family.
We try to be most days, Robbo, but no, they deserve that 100%. They've put in a lot of hard work and sacrifices, not only for bowls, but, you know, don't know if many people watched the state final, but Dad wasn't physically all that well, so he's improved he's on the mend now, and to come away with a silver with your son and, you know, one of your mates from your club is just
amazing.
Next level. So it's a family sport.
What do we get here? 3 shots to Josh and Cody, so they've just pushed back out to 16-11 after 10. Yeah, no, it's great, and like you said, I've grown up in the Goulburn Valley and seen, well, you're only little kids. You know, I used to be that one. Now I'm 50, and I'm really proud of what you guys have done, and you know, I couldn't go past saying what your mum and your dad have done, especially for junior bowls in the Goulburn Valley. Like, obviously you got your own kids in it, but to help all the other kids, it's just great to see. And, you know, the volunteering to get these junior things up and about is imperative to the future of bowls.
Yeah.
So, you know, from the outside looking in now, as I'm in Bendigo, it's just great to see, you know, what they've put into the game and really what yous have got out of the game now.
Yeah, and it's people like that, you know, parents and guardians and family and friends, they play a big part in the small bit of the winnings or the participation that kids do play. Kids can only drive when they're 18, so, you know, you've got to have that legal guardian with you, taking you places, take up their own weekends, you know, Sundays, most days, even weekdays during school holidays and things like that. So looking back, Mum and Dad, I'm, you know, forever grateful of things that they've done, and I know Mum will be at home watching right now with a little kitty, so hi Mum.
I'm sure she's sitting home with a little tear in her eye.
Yep.
She'd be very proud of you guys.
Yeah, no, she comes along for the wild ride that we do unfortunately take her on sometimes.
It is a wild ride sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't work out right, but at the moment for you and all the Cartwrights, it's coming up Millhouse, I think it's the saying, isn't it?
We have our good times, we have our bad times, but we enjoy it.
But I must say, Olivia, it's always been a pleasure to play against you. You've always been a very respectful young lady, and it's just makes me very proud to think that I've known you through this journey, and you know, I'm only looking forward to see what you can do from here with the Oz Open as well.
Hopefully I'm in it for a long time and a good time, so
Well,
we'll see where it takes me.
Age is certainly on your side.
Just a little bit. That's a good textbook leading, I'd say, from Josh in this end. 1-on-1 behind.
Absolutely.
Good old Herbie Pryor is what you'd say.
They haven't taught us this computer thing yet, Liv, so you know what you're doing to get a score on there?
I have no idea. That looks too technical for me.
Who's the top one?
Anyway, the true score is 16-11 here in the Tassie boys' favour after on end 11. What do you think of the standard of the field?
I was just saying to Liam before, I said this is one insane field. We're just saying there's maybe like one or two people that you'd expect to be here, but you don't know reasons and things. But to come up with a field like this, have players from, across the country, then,
Across the
Taddy-
world.
Exactly. It's a credit to Kevy and Stu and the guys at Moama for showcasing this amazing event with an amazing field of players, and I'm excited to see what the result brings.
Well, actually, back on the ladies' side of this, you were successful in that also, weren't you?
I was very, very fortunate. I won the event with Chloe Stewart, who is a gem in her own right.
She's unlucky that you keep having to play with these social bowlers. No, it's great.
Poor
It's
them.
great. No, poor them.
They gotta
If
put
you're
up with
winning,
me.
you must be doing pretty well.
Try to chuck a few close.
Bit tighter head here than they've had in recent ends. Been a lovely day here today up at Moama. Sun's out.
Better than yesterday. It was freezing cold and windy when we played state fours in Echuca. It was
And how did you
different to
go in
WA.
that? How did you go in that?
We won our first game, so we played knockout, so we won our first game, and then we unfortunately got out bowled in the second to lose to another quality Moama team, funny enough. But no, they bowled well in their own right. And
It's easier to win games in the Nationals than it is in the local division. No, always hard to play in tough
Exactly.
conditions.
Josh looking to get down to the bowl, just missing high.
Any contact with the back edge of that black one, and the jack was going to there.
It's a good setup for the Tassie boys here.
Absolutely. Sit the bowl clean, trail the jack sideways a bit, or pop it sideways.
Make a number, really extend their lead, make it hard for the...
It's pretty close here.
Sam.
Sam likes this. Yes, and they've sprung the jack,
It's a good shot.
which will definitely reduce the opportunity for a number here, I would have thought. Plenty of room for these guys to draw that. Got a fair line here if he just a bit quick. I think it'd only currently be one to Josh's bowl, I think.
It's a bit deceiving, it looks like the jack high bowl.
Yeah, the pink
Maybe,
bowl.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I'm favouring. We don't really want to bring up your dad's results today, but do we?
No, I wouldn't be happy with that.
Oh, we'll leave that, will we?
I'll hear about it on the car ride home, don't worry.
Mightn't be a ride home, might be a walk home.
Oh, I'm his chauffeur, so he has to get
Oh,
in
well,
whether he
yeah.
likes it or not.
Well, you're a good chance you're going to get home. Sammy just overplayed that by about 4 feet. Cody's he's riding this one home. He's asking it to turn. I think this could be very well. Oh, it'd be close. Probably.
Well, it looks just out from this angle, but depends how far that front one. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
This one looks
Not
better.
going to matter anyway, because here comes the shot. What a lovely bowl there from Sammy Rogers.
Good correction, just falling into the ditch with his first.
But correcting beautifully.
Absolutely.
Bit of a mid-pitch discussion here. Obviously, with 4 ends to go, or 3 ends to go, they've pulled it back within 2 or 3. They're just looking for a tactic on how they think they can best make up this gap.
Yeah. A number or winning this end is crucial for them.
100%.
Set themselves up for a good chance of trying to take the lead come final score.
We saw one of the best shots of the day here before. The Tassie boys had holding 6. Sammy came in, put the jack in the pit, made 3, and then drew 1 for 4.
Wow, that's pretty
This is
courageous.
a big turnaround when you're 6 down
Yeah.
to 4 up, and that got them right back in the game. It could have been the end of this game early.
Yeah, right.
So, yeah, we've been treated to a bit different game than the others. There's been a few more opportunities for numbers, whereas the other games have been very tight, and if you got a 2, you've done well.
Yeah. That's what you expect in this quality field, though. It's anyone's game. You know, if you miss an end, then there's an opportunity for numbers, and in most chances, people will take that opportunity, and bang, there you go. That's game.
Yeah, the 1 bowl in the head's the danger.
Absolutely.
Josh just gone off a little bit here. He was all over it early. Noah holding multiples in the head. He's corrected reasonable.
Better speed there.
We're
It
fair.
It is easy to miss the line on this carpet, though, you know, especially
100%.
towards the side of the rink. It is a bit more trickier.
You'll find that a common mistake is being narrow because they're afraid that it's not going to come. So just got to trust the line that you're on and so weight critical.
Yep.
2 feet can make a big difference in whether the
Correct.
bowl's going to turn back or not.
I think I'm getting sunburned. I'm going to have all these ridiculous tan lines. I'm feeling the patches from WA. I've got like marks here, there, everywhere. Sock tan's getting a workout, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was lucky enough I wasn't playing. I was under the cover all day, resting.
Lucky you.
It looked like it was pretty hard out there.
It was.
It was certainly hot.
Yep.
There was a few fried people by the end of it.
Correct. I got away lightly compared to others. Looking at them made me feel hurt.
Just starting to drop a few short, the boys. We were making comments earlier that the top players here, very rarely have they got short bowls. They're always giving it a chance, they're always reaching, always trying to make something happen.
Yep. Give yourself that chance. It allows for more percentages to happen, and I think that's a vital aspect in games like this, or just games in general. Having bowls behind the head or even tighter heads give you those chances, the percentages of, you know, sitting a bowl, trailing a jack, all those sorts of things, and numbers come out of it, which is what you want ultimately.
Yeah, well, effectively here, you know, the Vic boys there, Sammy and Lawrence, they got 3 bowls more than 4 foot short. You would think are fairly much out of the game other than potentially being in the road. So, you know, they're only using 5 bowls to try and win this end. It makes it difficult.
Very.
But this looks like a good bowl from Lawrence. Oh, he got a little slide there, but beautiful weight. Actually must have turned a lot and rolled it up, did it?
Yeah, it turned and got the edge and gave it a couple rolls.
Yeah, right.
So
Cody just
2 down.
unluckily walked a pass at the wrong time. Making a habit of it. Sammy should know better.
Another one just falling short.
It does have a habit, you know, from times that I've played in it, this carpet, get around this time, starts to back off a little bit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it does change in pace all day.
Yeah, it does also kind of have the tricky, 2-paced here and there, but it's normally, once you get the hang of it, it's quite true in that sense, but it does get quite difficult.
It usually starts off quite quick in the morning, then doze up a little bit,
Yeah. Yep.
and then gets a bit doughy at the end of the day, especially with the sun coming in over the roof. And
Yeah.
oh, well. Played a good bowl, was in the right area. Just got a little slide, and I'm pretty sure that's what he was looking for, was the bowl clean, but the right weight in the right area, got the shot and probably made 3 or 4.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 4. Cody indicated 4, so Sammy will need to produce something here.
Well, he has most ends. He's played weight very well.
We'll be surprised if we see something here. Bit of a swinger, maybe.
There's 2 bowls to come through. He's hoping to get one onto the jack, having the back 2 bowls, so he's got everything to gain here. I don't think he'll be silly weight, but certainly arriving.
Just missed the front ones.
He's missed the front one there. He's coming in. Oh, unlucky. Very good weighted bowl. Just went through the hole.
Right idea though, sets him up for the last bowl.
Probably a little bit more weight would take away that hole.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's got the 2 or 3 backers bowls, from what I can see, which they've now gone to cover. But he's quick on the mat and pretty sure he knows what he wants to play.
See what he can produce.
Had a little bit more weight, but took a lot more grass.
That wider side, I guess, is a bit tricky if you add that extra 2 foot. It either hangs or ducks early, and Sam got the one that hang.
Oops, slipped underneath. I don't know, there could be still 3.
Oh, 3?
3 shots to Walker, Davis and Marshall, so go on to 19-11. Hang on, we've missed an end here. It looks like it's 19-12.
Yeah, Sammy drew the last one,
Yep.
And then the Vic boys aren't out of it yet. 7 shots, 3 ends. This end is crucial.
Well, they did prove before they got 7 in 2, so it's doable.
Anything's possible.
Certainly up against it in this level, but
Yeah.
very hard to get numbers when you want them.
Unfortunately.
That's why I'm a big fan. If one opens up early, it's a good opportunity to take it,
Correct.
because you don't very rarely get opportunities for multiples against the
Exactly.
good players.
Especially when it is early too, you've got 14 ends or 10 ends to get it back if it doesn't go your way. In most cases, if you can play for a number, you're not going to drop a number if the head's set up in your favour. So
Correct. Change of tactics here. Matt right back and jack up the green a bit. Trying to get away probably from what they perceive to be a bit harder to draw. So they've tried somewhere different, and first bowl straight on. And that's the thing, as a player, you've got to be thinking about. It's not just put the mat down, throw the jack and get close. It's, you know, where on the green is it working better for you, and length on the green and that sort of stuff.
Exactly. It's more than just bowls. Tactical, you got to be clever with that jack rolling too. If you're losing those tee to tee, obviously don't throw a tee to tee. If you win the mat, change it up. Loses the focus of the opposition. They might have a mark that they look at, but if you move that mat away from that mark, it does throw them off a little.
Yes, absolutely.
But
and if they get one,
them off here.
If they get one to hold or cut on them, they can put you in two minds. So by putting the jack in a totally different spot, you can refresh and go back to the basics.
Exactly.
And as you've seen here, both of them have played some pretty good bowls as the lead bowls.
Yeah. Bit unlucky with that last bowl. It's kind of opened it up. Looked a bit inviting now for Cody just to sit or trail.
I would guarantee that he will be just arriving with a couple of feet, trail the jack, and they take the ascendancy going in to the last few ends.
Wants it to hang on.
All good, but another bowl that can be used.
It was good weight. Didn't miss by much.
Good bowl here too.
Good shot from Sammy. Changes things up, changes the angles.
Makes it a bit harder. Shorter bowls come into play again. Just takes away the chance. If Cody could have trailed it back there, it makes it very hard, but at least they've got a bowl back there.
Hides that jack too, so it's not an easy target as such.
Oof. But all of a sudden it's gone to 3 seconds for the Tassie boys, and I'm sure that black one looks very inviting.
It does. From this angle anyway.
Yeah, the other hand looks like under the blue you could nearly pop it through.
Half the jack on the way out. It's a good result as well.
Yeah, Sammy might be putting a block to this.
Wants it to hurry.
Yeah, that might have made it a little bit harder to play the bowl clean anyway. Cody calling the open hand, looking to trail that way.
If he does get onto Cody's, front one, there is chances to roll up through the jack, through the bowl.
Absolutely.
Open it up.
A yard of weight into that front bowl and he's probably going to get the best result.
Exactly.
Cody just seeing if it's going to get down. Probably a fraction quick for what he wanted, but there's a big pack of bowls built in front here.
It is.
But there is still an open draw on the wide side. Nah, smack it.
2 down.
Cody's seen enough. Just whack it.
Well, it's a fair call. They're all that, tricky.
Here it comes.
Tricky 2 foot in front.
Oh, wow, that's a very unlucky result. He's probably 3 down now. Made it a lot harder, actually.
It did.
Taking away the width that he had.
Well, I do have 4 back ones, but I'm not sure if they can really get back to the jack either side, to be honest. Be interesting to see their approach here. They need numbers, but they can also drop a number.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, they've got to take some risks. I would think drawing around the jack to that back pink would be a good option.
Yep, try not to fatten it would also be the best result for them.
Yeah.
Don't want that jack high bowl. Otherwise that gives Cody and Josh that chance to sit off.
Absolutely. But the 4 pink bowls sitting directly past the jack would be concerning me if I was Sammy.
Correct.
Because it doesn't always have to be a good bowl to get it back. So long as there's contact, anything can happen.
He's just got draw weight here.
Ah, that's a great home there. I think he's played that quite well. He probably lucky he didn't hit his Sammy's bowl there because it would have popped the jack out the side. But as it turns out, it had a free run through to the back and certainly gives them some cover. Probably makes Cody play less weight.
Yeah, I think they're just looking at angles
Well,
here.
no, they're looking for Bingo Jango.
Looking for the cannon, I think, through that front bowl. Through the front bowl, I think it gets the other multicoloured to get that split. If not, kill it.
Yeah, it looks like the plant at the front goes straight through them all. The red and blue one goes straight through. Well,
That was an unfortunate result. Too quick to even look what happened, but he got contact, but not correctly.
just got the edge. Although, even though he's only moved things a little bit, it does make a shot there for Cody to trail a jack round the corner for a number still now.
Yeah, so
It's only going to be reaching narrow, and he's a big chance. Sam will be probably just trying to lay that pink down on the back end. If he does that, he could make 4 shots here and really put the pressure on him.
it's game on again if it happens.
It's close. Oh,
Oh, that's a great shot.
yeah, no, just draw another one will do.
Doesn't fatten the target whatsoever. With the added bonus of counting in there.
The only thing I can see, if he misses the front and gets the back of the black, he could kill it. But he needs his front one square. Got a miss there.
So there's a chance for Sam here if he rolls the pink a few. Could bring in the front red as well. Not that he'd be trying too hard to move anything, but that added bonus.
I think if it laid down, it'd probably be far enough. He could make 5, and
Yep.
geez,
Game on, here we go.
hell yeah. He likes it. Sammy likes it. It's played with really good weight. Oh, he's missed it by probably 2 inches or less.
Good
What a-
end of bowls from both teams.
Absolutely. The change of length certainly got them all back on track. Could even be 4. Mightn't have needed to touch it. Might have needed just to draw it.
Four.
4. There you go. Wow. This
Crucial
game is
end.
well and truly alive.
We're in for a cracker of a finish.
It's been a game that I thought was over twice. And guess what? It's still open.
By the sounds of it. But as we all say, it's never over until last bowl.
Yes. Looks like we're called for a ditch to ditch here, I think, which I don't mind the call because they haven't played one. Trying to throw the opposition off. Oh, no.
Oh, no, we're going short again.
Sammy's woken up and realised that I better tell him where to put the bowl, jack.
Just played a good end, don't blame him.
Geez, I don't think he sent it. No, he's... whoops.
We all
Lawrence.
have those moments.
Yes.
Kevin confuses me half the time. Don't even understand us.
And that was just the hand signals. It's when he's talking that I really can't understand him. We were asking for subtitles earlier, especially when Gary Kelly was trying to talk to Kev. Neither could understand either of them.
It's okay in person. Like, I think I've gotten used to it, but on the phone, I just nod, yep, say yes, and hope he doesn't say anything that I should say no to, because I got no idea.
You nod when you're on the phone.
Yeah, to myself, and make sure I say yes, otherwise I wouldn't know what's going on.
It's all
It's
good.
just a habit, you know. I mean, I gesture when I'm on the phone too, not that they can see that.
Talking like an Italian and
Yeah, absolutely. I do it all the time.
can't understand why they don't understand. I've been very clear.
Exactly.
Here we go. Couple of wild ones to start with.
Fair correction here. Wants that to run.
Yep. That's shot. He's still shaking his head about that, Jack.
I'm sure Sam's the type of bloke that wouldn't be too harsh on that.
Well, there's no point getting into your partner because you ain't going to play any better.
Exactly. It's not like you can throw it back and they can have it again. Unfortunately.
You know, I'd like that rule. Only for me,
too.
but
No, there's been a few that I've done too, and I'm like, oh, sorry. Sam would be just looking to jump on here, put the pressure on.
like I said, you get that sun comes on that green in the afternoon and it really slows up and stops turning.
Yeah.
Just got to be
with
mindful.
that, yeah. Speed wasn't too bad. It just didn't give.
This one is. Give a little bit too much, just lacked a couple of feet. Pretty important in this one. Yeah, good bowl there. Geez, that one held up.
Yeah, I was just about to say it found that little funny line.
Cody playing a little bit of weight here, looking for this port.
Wants it to hang on.
Yeah, I think it's going to get away. Oh, a couple down. It's probably nearly getting to the point where I'm thinking there's going to be something a bit quicker coming up the middle.
Yeah. I'd be surprised that he can go quick, get the pink through the bowls, through the jack. Could nearly get them both. Give yourself a chance.
Had a few jacks flying around here today.
Doesn't surprise me. I think I was over there watching Cam and Ryan. They played two ends, and within those two ends, they had about 4 dead ends.
Yeah, right. And Taddy nearly got taken out by Brad Marin. Launched one through there and no one was catching it.
Oh, don't hurt Taddy.
He wasn't happy. And he missed him by foot.
Pretty scary.
Now, some of these boys can let them go. And now, especially on this green, you got Matty Flapper out there and Brad Marin lets him go pretty quick. Dawsey. What have we done here? Josh has played a good shot there, and
Yeah, got the one out of it. Hang on, just gonna duck away.
chance. Oh, makes it a little bit harder. It's only a 2-bowl target.
I like that call from Cody. Just up and over the pinks. Good, get back to that corner because there is a danger zone.
They've got to be a bit careful, Sammy and Lawrence, because I think there's only one in there. the one black one in amongst 3 or 4 of the pinks
Yeah.
there, so they've got to be a little careful. Just going to hold. Ooh, nearly held.
Probably like that 2 feet. Idea was right.
Absolutely. Just move that jack out of the road or down the line. Chance to make 3 or 4 and make it near on impossible to get back in.
Yeah, like you said, Sammy's got to be careful here, especially with that last bowl of Josh's. It's locked on, so any contact, that black is going out of the head, which is not ideal for Sammy and Lawrence.
No. No, I think being 3 down with a couple of ends in it, he'd be advised to just roll up and try and get one near it.
Yeah.
Dangerous bowl, this one.
Oh. What's it to hang on?
Yeah, it's probably protected underneath that pink, so
You'd be very unlucky if you were to hit it out with that
Yeah.
pace anyway.
the angle we've got on the screen, it doesn't look good, but when we saw the head-on shot, it looks like it's covered and but he has left 2 opportunities here for Cody to make a little contact and make his life very difficult.
Yeah, if Cody can capitalise here, it's
And he's
really going to be
arriving.
hard to...
I think he's going to hold up here nicely. Oh, there it
It's a
is.
good
A touch
shot.
of the jack.
Makes it very hard now.
She's an all or nothing drive or draw the shot. And smart, rightly so. Sammy coming down to have a chat with Lawrence and work out what they're going to commit to.
Yeah, you don't want to be going on the mat going, if I did this, if I did that. You need to be 100% accurate in what
Yeah.
you want to play.
But also don't take away any chance to win it in the last end.
Exactly. Set yourself up for an achievable goal.
He's just looking at that cannon of his own bowl. Does it go through theirs? But I think the draw shot down to that pink is the idea. Trying to cut it back or get 1 and 2 down last end, you're a chance. I think there's weight coming again.
Based on that setup, it looks familiar to the last.
Yeah. He's close. Oh, he's got the jack. Is
Did
it
it go
going
out?
out? No. So 3 down. With 1 to come. He got the jack, just not the result. Yeah, wanted it to go to the back corner the other way. Very unlucky. Oop, the free kick's going a bit quick, and in she goes. So a little let off, but 3 shots there makes it very, very difficult last end.
It does.
22-16. It's possible.
It is, based on what you were saying earlier in
Well,
the game.
Josh and Cody held 6 twice, 2 ends in a row. Once it cost them 4, and 1 they actually got.
Yeah, so it's... I guess it's still not over, but it's making it quite challenging to achieve that margin.
At this level, last end, it's a very big ask.
Very.
And throwing the jack on the tee really makes it hard to make sure all your bowls are behind.
Even for the kill as a last resort, that, you know, your slim chance you've got a half the jack or you belly it in the pit.
Yeah, we saw one this morning from Gary Kelly, smacked it straight in the ditch. Beautiful shot, up the green, 5 down. Lucky he had one to draw it with his last, but
Yeah.
he was pretty dirty.
Needs to slow the drives down there.
Well, that's what Kev said to him. Bit of bowl there from Josh, just touch her up the back. It's where Lawrence can't afford another short one here. If you're going to get a number, they've all got to be behind.
Exactly.
Can't afford to have him short or you're going to lose.
Mr. Pink, he's got a good one.
He's played this one well.
It's a good correction. Sets it up.
Sammy just intimating it'd be good if that other one was there. Because unfortunately, they need 7 to win.
And it's that probably
It's the last
yard
7.
too far short. You can't even, roll it and bring yours into it.
Well, you could, but
You'd have to get the maximum result, especially on the angle it's sitting at.
correct. It's unlikely the bowl would run in with it. It'd spear off. Good shot there from Cody.
See a few teams finishing up.
You're surprised to see Doobie off so quick. He takes a bit of time. Lucky he didn't know what we're talking about.
He wouldn't, I don't think.
Even if I told him, he wouldn't know. No, it's been a good day here, and as you say, there's a few coming off now. And what do you think about this? Have a look at the sheet with all the teams you've seen here. You wouldn't think you'd see these two sitting at 0, -9.
No, not ideal, but based on what I've heard, they've had a few unlucky results and things haven't gone their way, and unfortunately that is bowls.
That old chestnut.
Unfortunately.
I think the first game, I watched the last end, was 1 shot.
Yeah.
And then obviously must have been 8 in the next one. So, but when you hear the teams they played, just shows, 6 might be enough. You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Wouldn't write them off yet.
But it's going to be hard to win all games here, and if you manage to win, you've done a pretty good job.
Absolutely. Well, only 13 2-game winners after 2 games. So
And it's only day one.
it's only day one.
Set in for a cracker, Robbo.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think you see Sammy's trying to get probably open for a kill, if anything.
Probably trying to increase their chances of...
Oh, look out.
That was the unluckiest result. I think it was just a bit quicker than Sammy had originally imagined, but... I think Sammy was just going to have to try and go for the kill here.
Absolutely.
'Cause
Only got 2 bowls on the green, the other 3 are on the bank, so it's going to be hard to pick a 6 or a 7 up.
yeah, I think it's just smack it as hard as you can. If it gets up over the bank, slices out. Worst result is jacking the pit.
Well, even off one of these back bowls, you'd be hoping. Bang! Oh no, it's gone in the ditch, and it's cost them the game. But they had to go for it.
It was a good hit though.
Yeah. Hey, all you can do is hit it. Where it goes after that.
Exactly.
You'd be disappointed, but hey, you'd rather hit it trying to kill it and lose the game than miss
Exactly.
it and lose the game anyway.
And I think now Sam would just look to, try and get his last 2 bowls in to just limit that margin, because in a field like this, shots all do count, so...
They do.
So it's 10 minutes.
10 minutes to go. Not going to be a problem in this game unless we won't see a dead end, so we're going to make it. There's still a fair few out there, but so
Yeah.
everything just getting a bit quicker,
13 ends, 12 ends.
especially out in the grass, it's getting a bit quicker. Good shot here. Believe it or not, that cut's about 3 out.
Phone's blowing up with messages. Far out.
Job offers, I'm sure. Channel 7, Foxtel, they're all onto you.
Oh, I don't think I have time in my life for that right now.
I like it. I'm not going to talk about it, I'm going to do it. Copping a bit of bait behind literally getting a
Why are
bait.
we doing this again? Far out, man.
Not in the afternoon. It was very nice this morning, but for those who can't see us, we're sitting in the sun. Uh-oh.
Few mixed results walking past
Yes, there was a 2-game winner, so there's only 12 now
that we know of.
that we know of, correct?
Have we missed something?
Yes, this end's come to an end. Stewie might give us a bit of a catch up here. What was that end, Stewie? We couldn't see. It's giving us nothing.
I will be here all day, but I'm going to run away. I'm just trying to figure out what happened that last end.
Josh. Up by 5.
So I dropped a 1 the last end.
Dropped the 1 on the last end, Josh and Cody. So, yeah, up by 5 overall. Just want to thank everyone for tuning in today. It's been a great day up here, day 1 at Prestige Pairs at Moama, and if anyone's around tomorrow in the Chuka Moama area, I'd advise you to get down and see some great players. You might even get to run into Olivia here, which
I'll be around, don't worry.
Which I appreciate you jumping in, helping Stewie and
That's
Kev
all
out.
right. They always throw me in the deep end, but I'm always happy to return a favour.
Nah, it's all good. Certainly they support you.
Exactly.
And yeah, so back at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
I'm not sure who's on the live stream first.
We did
No
get through
idea.
it before, but Kev's taken his notes. But anyway, from what I understand, we've got cracker games in every game that we've got on here. So yeah, if you're around, come down and look or tune in again. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Thanks, Robbo. See you all.
Thanks.